Revitalixer Gang, get ready to rock and roll because today we're going deep into the world of none other than the legendary Bon Jovi.
Jon Bon Jovi.
Jon Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
From stadium anthems to chart-topping hits, this iconic band has been serenading us with their epic tunes for decades. But it's not just about the music. Behind the scenes, frontman Jon Bon Jovi himself is a force to be reckoned with. From his fridge to his fitness and everything in between, let's unravel this rock legend's health and longevity. I mean, can you believe that Jon is now 62 years old? I must say, this legend is aging like a fine wine. What do you think? Jon Francis Bongiovi Jr., known professionally as Jon Bon Jovi, is an American singer, songwriter, guitarist, and an actor. In his heyday, Jon released 15 studio albums with his band, as well as 2 solo albums. These albums later became a worldwide sensation with songs like Livin on a Prayer in 1986 and Someday I'll Be Saturday Night in 1995. We're curious though, what's your favorite Bon Jovi song? Comment your favorite down below. Alright, let's first look at what this legend eats to fuel his rock and roll fire. Well, it turns out it's all about balance and freshness. Inside Jon's fridge is a variety of fruits like grapes and blueberries, along with some fresh veggies. He also makes sure to have yogurt, hummus, and plenty of water with electrolytes for snacks and hydration. Proteins like chicken, eggs, fish are essentials for Jon. And on the flip side, you won't find cucumbers or raw carrots in Jon's fridge because those are his no-goes.
If I can help it, but I don't get a vote around here. Cucumbers, not my favorite thing. Raw carrots, not my favorite thing. I'm not a very picky eater.
We all have our own preferences. Cucumbers and carrots are definitely not on his list. Now, what Jon eats back in the day compared to what he eats now as a 62-year-old must have some differences. How has his diet evolved over the years? Well, it turns out, in the past, you'd frequently find them at McDonald's drive-thrus. However, things have changed, and now Jon focuses on reducing carbs and paying more attention to gluten. While gluten-free pasta is off the table, Jon has found an excellent gluten-free pizza source. Have you ever had any tasty gluten-free pastas? I mean, we always find them tasting a bit like cardboard, to be honest. Before, Jon would eat like a marathon runner, carb loading with pasta and chicken before performing. But throughout the years, Jon has developed a little bit of an intolerance to gluten, so now he opts for a classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich instead when craving that hit. Just recently, Jon has undergone major reconstructive surgery to address his deteriorating vocal cords. After the rock and roll life, Jon has been extremely conscientious about his health, and even with a minor setback like surgery, it won't throw him off course, especially when it comes to something as fragile as vocal cords. Even small adjustments can have significant effects. Jon says that having a constant routine is pretty key for him. Sure, eating out once in a while is fine, but he always tries to keep his diet as consistent as Bon Jovi's music. Now when it comes to caffeine, we can't overlook that famous cup of joe. Jon used to drink it on the regular, but now he's since scaled back to just 1 cup in the morning.
Where it used to be a hell of a lot more. Now it's a cup in the morning.
He's also moved away from energy drinks like Red Bulls after a pretty traumatic experience. Have you ever looked at how much sugar is in Red Bull? An 8.3 ounce can of Red Bull contains a whopping 27 grams of sugar. It's no wonder these drinks get you wired. But then again, 3 hours later, that sugar crash is real. Alright, let's get into the meat and potatoes of what Jon eats on the daily. Jon likes to kick off his day with a simple yet satisfying meal. An egg cooked over easy on top of some delicious Nova Scotia lox, served with a slice of whole wheat toast smothered in creamy avocado spread. This hearty breakfast gives him that energy to keep going for hours, and packed with healthy fats and umami tastes, who can resist? Lunch and dinner are quite simple. Instead of indulging in red meats like steak, him and his wife now opt for leaner meats like chicken and fish. His go-to is a perfectly grilled fish paired with a medley of hearty vegetables. Simple, yet delicious. Now when it comes to his cheat meals, Jon's guilty pleasure is a traditional New York-style pizza, piled high with all the toppings. Pepperoni, sausage, onions, peppers, even anchovies. You name it, it's on his pizza. Sometimes you just have to treat yourself to a slice of indulgence, you know? With every celebrity comes that unique twist to a protein shake. From Martha Stewart to Arnold Schwarzenegger to Ernie Hudson. You name it, they've got their own shake recipe. Don't believe us? Check out some of our other videos about all these healthy celebs. For Jon Bon Jovi, he prefers to keep things easy and efficient. He just mixes some ice with a scoop of the TB12 chocolate protein powder, a plant-based source of protein. It's tasty, creamy, does the trick. If you're looking for our pick on plant-based protein powders, check out some of the links below. And of course, staying hydrated is very important too. Jon mixes a hydrating electrolyte drink with his water to keep himself feeling refreshed and energized. Now, when it comes to late night munchies, Jon has a favorite go-to snack that always hits the spot: fiber bars. Because let's face it, when hunger strikes at 2 a.m., a satisfying snack is essential to ward off those cravings. But let's not talk anymore about food, I'm getting hungry. Let's check out what Jon does to keep him looking like this, all at the age of 62. The gym is considered to be Jon's second home, where he enjoys the endorphin rush from a good workout session. He is a regular at the gym, often starting his day with a sweat session to get those feel-good chemicals flowing. Recently, he's been listening to the Bon Jovi channel on Sirius XM, channel 312. There's nothing quite like working out to your favorite songs, is there? You can find him at the gym 5 or 6 days a week, dedicated to maintaining his fitness and his health. Over time, Jon's exercise routine has transformed. While he once focused on heavy weights and challenging cardio workouts, he has adapted to prioritize pliability, stretching, and utilizes bands to prevent injuries and promote some healthy joints. And as he has aged, Jon knows that his fitness regimen has to be adjusted. Gone are the days of lifting those extremely heavy weights. He has swapped them out for Pilates and yoga bands now. Felicia Polini, Bon Jovi's trainer and motivator, take credit for Jon's amazing transformation. No longer does he suffer from constant pain and rely on cortisone shots. Now with Felicia's focus on flexibility and mobility, Jon's visits to the chiropractor have also decreased, and he is feeling better than ever.
Felicia Pellegrini, who is my trainer and motivator. I was having a lot of pain. I was getting cortisone shots constantly at the chiropractor. I was doing cryotherapies. Since we have had Felicia in our lives and this whole pliability approach to things, I don't think I've seen a chiropractor 3 times in the last 10 months.
And when it comes to staying active outside of the gym, Jon is a dedicated tennis player. If he had his way, he'd be competing in the seniors division of professional tennis. Hey, you gotta have goals, right? Jon Bon Jovi prioritizes fitness to maintain his peak performance as an artist, focusing on addressing inflammation throughout his workout routine. This commitment ensures he is prepared to deliver exceptional performances each and every time. Regardless of your lifestyle, you never want to be dealing with aches and pains, whether you're an athlete, a performer, or even an office worker. Jon's motivation to continue pushing himself stems from the understanding that he is not as youthful as he once was. Regularly looking in the mirror acts as a reminder for him to remain dedicated to that fitness regimen and combat the challenges that come with aging. And let's not forget about mental health. Jon understands the connection between a healthy body and a healthy mind. Whether it's finding motivation for work, spending time with his kids, or enjoying his weekends pain-free, a balanced mind and body are essential for a satisfying life. And that will be it for Jon Bon Jovi's Fridge and Fitness Tour. It is evident that this iconic musician embodies strength and perseverance. And by adhering to a nutritious diet and working out regularly, Jon's dedication to his health and happiness is something we can all learn from. Jon Bon Jovi, a true legend of rock music and a prime model of embracing life to the maximum. Rock on, Jon! Who's your favorite rock band of all time? Is it Bon Jovi? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember, with a dash of effort and a pinch of self-care, you'll be rocking that youthful glow for years to come.